Hi, PuffCuff Nation. This is Sita, coming to you with a quick Facebook Live. I know this was unannounced and everything, but I had saw a video of a young lady making a puff on, I think it was Instagram, and she was making a puff with one of those big elastic headbands that I used to use and never use anymore. And I noticed that it had 36,000 views. So I'm like, you know what? Instead of me replying back, let me just go ahead and make my own video using the PuffCuff. So she had a 2-day-old wash and go, which is what I've got going on here too. So it's a little crunchy, but I just wanted to show you guys how easy it is to achieve a real quick updo protective style with the PuffCuff, as well as we're going to use the original PuffCuff here. This is the biggest one. And then at the same time, achieve the tight look that everybody so desperately wants to. I mean, some pieces, I shouldn't say everyone. A lot of people do want the tight or slick look, but they think that they can't achieve it with the original PuffCuff. So I'm going to show you how to do that really, really quick. So with my 2-day-old wash and go, I do want to do a little bit of moisturization, if that's a word. I think so. So I am a big believer of using what's in the kitchen to moisturize my hair. So I am this is a bottle full of boiled water. I usually use purified or boiled water, and then I've added some olive oil to it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and spritz just to give it a little bit of elasticity. Your hair doesn't have to be super wet, but for me, this is what I like to do. And then too, you guys can see how much hair I actually have. And I can smell I got a little bit of essence of rosemary oil in the water. So I've got olive oil, purified water or boiled water, and a little bit of essence of, what do you call it? Essential oil, not essence. Essential oil, rosemary essential oil in it. And my hair seems to love that. So I am going to start to gather. And what I like to do, I am a firm, my favorite is the Eco Brown Gel. Look, I've had it so long that all the letters have worn off the side of the bottle. So I just go ahead and put that on on my edges and in the back. And you notice I'm not combing through my hair. I want to have my hair as dense as possible. And then I use my boar bristle brush to get my edges kind of smoothed up, but I'm still not brushing through my hair. I'm really just doing the edges. That's it. I had that part in my hair from when I had my wash and go, and I'm just going to go ahead and leave it. But I'm going to gather it up. Just like we always say, gather your hair first. Make sure you position your ponytail wherever you want to keep that puff. Then we're going to open the PuffCuff wide. Put one arm in. Bring the other arm around and let that hair go. So that's it. And see, I've got that slick, tight look, and then you can get them baby hairs all together and put a little bit more eco on it. And then because my hair tends to want to curl back up, I usually go ahead and get those all laid down like I usually like them. I usually go ahead and use my trusted, supposedly satin scarf that you can get at Walgreens, Walmart, wherever, for $1 or a little bit more than that. Tie that around. You can either leave it, because sometimes I put it on and I like the way it looks. Gives me a little bit more ethnic look with the scarf, and I'll leave it like this. Or I'll wait about 10 minutes or so, go ahead and do the hygiene items, brush the teeth, all that kind of good stuff. And when I'm ready to go, I'll just take this off, and then you've got that slick, tight look The puff cuff is still in there, but you see it's not pulling my brains out. Have a little extra piece right there. It's not pulling, it's not sitting tight, but I've got the tight look. So I'm going to take this off right quick. Give it some more time when you're ready, when you're getting ready to keep those edges laid down all day if your hair is like mine where it wants to curl back up. And then I'm going to also show you guys one more trick, which I showed this before. I wanted to do it again for you. So I've got the puff cuff on, I got my edges slick, but let's say I want a little bit more height to this ponytail. Because my hair is getting longer, it tends to flop more since I've got more length. But if I still don't want it tight here, and I want to not have to take this off, but I want to give it a little bit more height. I've done this before several times. I take my junior puff cuff, put that on, and then you see I've still got a nice size puff, but it is a little higher. Does that make sense? And then no one knows the riser that you have two puff cuffs in. And see, when I turn around, hopefully you guys can see that. You see that you can't see either one. Okay, so that's just my quick little Facebook Live. I'm sitting up here reading. I don't have anybody in the bathroom with me to read all of your posts. But that's basically it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave this on, leave my scarf on for the 10 minutes that I talked to you about. And then I'll do an after pick so you can see how you can have the tight look with the puff cuff, but have it not actually be tight. All right, you guys have a fabulous weekend. Take care, be blessed, and be a blessing.